This segment is brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission, the Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers.
Welcome back to Farm Factor and the Kansas Soybean Update.
This is the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Jim Hershey, Executive Director of American Soybean Associations World Initiative for Soybean and Human Health, joins us. And Jim, WISHH recently sent 2 poultry producers from Ghana to Kansas State for participation in the International Grains Program Institute Feed Manufacturing Short Course. What was the purpose of having them come to IGP?
Well, IGP does tremendous courses, and they get a lot of people from around the world, but we've been focusing on Ghana because there's real opportunity to grow the soybean market there, the U.S. soybean market. We got a grant from USDA's Food for Progress program to help their poultry and feed industry grow and develop and improve their techniques, and we gave part of that grant as a subcontract to KSU's feed program as well as their Reducing Post-Harvest Loss Innovation Lab. So Kansas State really gets around the world and does a lot of really good work. Some of their people went over to Ghana, did some help with the feed mills there. Carlos Campanal, he's an excellent technician. And they identified a couple people that would benefit from the course. So we found some other resources from Kansas Soybean Commission, grant to WISHH program, and we brought them over.
The main promotion is still of soy protein, but you're seeing WISHH having more work in feed and also in animal agriculture.
Most of the world's soybean protein is consumed by animals around the world, and our leaders said, hey, if WISHH is in Africa working on soy food, the type of food that comes out of that newly reopened plant in Hutchinson, that's good. But hey, what if somebody wants to know how to use soy in animal feed, especially poultry? And that's what got us into that part of the demand base. And then the USDA was looking for people to help them develop their feed and poultry industry. We know how to do that. The soy family has been great at that around the world over the decades, and we jump right in.
And that really is a key to expand these markets like Ghana and others that would have the need for U.S. soy.
They already, on a spot basis, import some soybean meal from the U.S. It's hard to compete against Argentinian soybean meal, however, especially in markets like that. But we've introduced them to U.S. soybeans, and they're getting their first shipment thanks to some help from the USDA this summer. And I think they're going to find the quality difference and the availability of U.S. soybeans as being something they really want to do more of in the future.
That's Jim Hershey, Executive Director of American Soybean Associations World Initiative for Soybean and Human Health, who joins us on the Kansas Soybean Update. It's brought to you by the Kansas Soybean Commission. The Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers. Learn more at kansassoybeans.org. For Kansas Soybeans, I'm Greg Akagi.
Hope you enjoyed this week's Kansas Soybean Update. Stay with us after the break for more with Kyle Bauer and Tom Bias with Growth Energy.
What if U.S. soybean oil were an industry sensation? If end users started asking for it by name? That future is here, the time is now. To meet customer demands, the Soybean Checkoff is investing in varieties that produce oil with increased functionality. A message from the Kansas Soybean Commission, the Soybean Checkoff, progress powered by Kansas farmers.
What does a brighter, more sustainable future look like in our cities and towns, and how do we get there? When New York needed an alternative fuel source to reduce carbon emissions, the city found what it needed in biodiesel made from U.S. soybean oil.